below. This is not a message for the world to hear, but rather a message for a single person. This message is for you, Ra. You have dishonored the face of all our fathers, with your atheist agenda. Your manipulations of knowledge that was not even yours to begin with are tearing down the foundations of cultures and beliefs worldwide, and it is an insult to me. You stand in my way and threaten the foundation stones from which a critical and long-awaited plan that was put into motion long before you were a stain on your parents' bed sheets, and your actions and intentions I find as an insult to the ancestors whose spirits have imparted their knowledge to me. So in retaliation to this, I'll declare war against your logic and manipulations of wisdom. You stand on the shoulders of others' discoveries and weaken the belief of mankind. I am a student of Sun Tzu, and Star Nesteroth, Malak the Necromancer Lord, who was once called the enemy of all the nations of this world in the time of the old kingdom of those who came before us. Even so, for those scholars you so try to emulate that know these legends and know the meaning of these words not claimed openly by any living soul since a time past far beyond that of which any normal person should be capable of enduring, when matched against the sands and fetters of the passage of time that has passed since then. My presence just may be a defiance to your misuse of logic and wisdom, whose solution I can say once lay in the time during the Necromancer Wars, as your brains would have become food for the starving thralls of sorcerers whose mystic energies had dried up, and they began feasting on each other's souls to substitute for the loss of mana during the Schumann resonance shift 9,000 years ago that ended the age of magic for all who did not possess the intellect to see the change in the world around them and simply alter the frequency of their spellcasting mana. So know me well, son of Adam, ye of a mortal and frail flesh thing that you are. For if mankind had the capacity to understand a fraction of an iota of the limitlessness of what I can do, they would call me a god, just as their ancestors did, which you strive to disprove exist. I have consulted the pages of law and fate. We are destined enemies, for in some cultures the deeds of my life are considered to be reflected to that of those that are similar to the figure known as Apep. And by the threads of destiny you and I are natural enemies. For your deeds and intentions seek to subjugate and control the will of man and enslave them to be your pets and servants, just like Ra. For, as in the legends of us, I am but a result of your presence on this world. And you shall feel the might of this god. But not to worry, right? This is all just fantasy reflected and played out dramatically. I'm just a figment of your imagination. I'm all in your head. Just keep telling yourself that. 'Cause I'm all in your head.
A black sandstorm is approaching the metropolis, sucking up sunlight, it moves on top of us. Beaches of black sand are littered with dead fish. Black sand deserts grow blood-red cactus. Dust devils twist human bodies in half. Black sands down the hourglass, that's our ass. This ain't the past that we live in, we're not forgiven. It's death at the hands of the lands we've been given.
I burn incense, feel the essence of the black sand. The sight alone caused trauma to a mortal man. Smoke starts rising and images appear. My next victim's death replays over in the mirror. Grades of black sand, the coming of your end. All you ever loved is now a barren wasteland. Lost forever and still you will descend. You're caught between light and dark within the black sand.
Black sand, blowing in the sky. Finals whipping by and surround you.
Look and turn to stone.
Black sand, blowing in the sky. Finals whipping by and surround you.
Look and turn to stone.
In the black sand, I draw a diagram, a mythical, imaginary, wondrous land, where pharaohs once inhabited, pyramids of ash to the sky.
Moving along here, I've located the legends of the 7 sages finally. It was known that the sages' battle took place in India, but that was not where they came from, and so a search went underway to learn the origin of these sages and their history and how they came to be such powerful sorcerers that became the legendary ancient Vedic Elder Ones, so powerful they could create an entire universe to contain and imprison the evil that plagued our land at that time. But this story was never known, as the floodwaters soon came and destroyed the old kingdom, and the sages who made the Forbidden Realm remained a mystery. And later that day, on that same bat time and same bat channel, well, it seems after the spiritual remnants of the sages held council, they have decided to allow their story to be known. That is why I could not find them. They did not wish to be found. The sages I speak of, the 7 sages, are the ones responsible for creating the pocket universe spell that confined the Leviathan within the end of the Old Kingdom, in the age of those who came before us. That among these people there were sorcerers and sages, but there was an elite class of highly telepathic and mystically gifted sages whose mystical power was beyond any other. The skills that separated them from the other sages was that they could project at will and without effort into astral form and for long periods of time. Their bodies were nearly incapable of dying, as their astral and spiritual energies would become like extensions of their living forms whenever their physical form became too damaged to sustain a stable life pattern. They were capable of possessing immense amounts of even the most well-hidden secrets of the elements and of the universe. Together these 7 sages combined their powers once the Leviathan had been laid down by Maratuk's sacrifice, and created an alternate section within the universe that coexists in between our universe and the luminescence universe known as the Forbidden Realm, as depicted on this stele here, and then they sealed the gateway to the prison of the Great Storm Bird for eternity. However, the patriarch of the sages knew of the coming disaster, a comet, that would bring a great electrical storm with it, and had devised a plan to survive the coming destruction by creating a telepathically sealed cavern surrounded with granite and marked by 9 symbols that emulate empathic vibrations to anyone who gets close it. The passing of this comet and the effects that it seems to record having on the Earth caused an alteration to the Schumann resonance, as it describes a change to the channeled ones. This event marks the beginning of the Necromancer Wars, for the change in the resonance negated the divine manner that mankind once possessed, and in desperation the evils of sacrificial blood rituals were born forth, and the soul's magics were designed to substitute energy necessary for the sorcerers of old to mention their own existence. It is in this the ancient elders of Thoth's people descended into the darkness of Amenti and did not return, as did many others whose many cycles of wisdom and knowledge became lost to the cycle of death we have today. X out for the 7 who were sealed away within that cave and protected from the alteration the electrical kinetic friction of the comet's passing caused to the world. Unfortunately they must remain sealed within, for they cannot survive outside the protected granite barrier walls, which is why the door remains sealed to this day. The sealed door lies upon the side of a mountain in Turkey that has no accessible points of approach, and the door can be seen just never reached. This sealed doorway I thought led to many different things, from the hidden cavern of a slumbering dragon known as Feng Fang Foom, or the emerald jade dragon of mischief, to the frost giant that killed his brother and stole the ring of Adavari and the helmet of Odin, Jota. But no. This sealed cavern is rumored to have within it sorcerers much like myself, if not more powerful, which I find intriguing, too intriguing. Why does it seem to be trying to lure me in by playing at my desires? Something I am beginning to notice is that any mystical sealed doors never have anything good on the other side of them, so moving right along. Thanks for the tale. Next time off for popcorn and not stranger danger, fallen one.
And I want the congregation to check yourself. Watch who you worship. Watch who your children praise. Like the so-called hometown hero Tech 9. That boy ain't nothing but the devil. Can I get an amen? You know I'm right about it. He ain't nothing but a devil boy.
Who the hell is Satan? Why I gotta be him? I ain't worship Nathan, so why you gotta see him? When you look at me, is this the imagery? It's gotta be godly, evil's not my energy. I pose as angels, closed as mangled. Instead of jabos and kangles, the host is dangle. I chose the angle of souls who tangle with foes, those who stain your brain so vain, though painful. Shit is what they like, hit is what they might. Spit is stuff in life, shit is fucking tight. But some people think it's an evil experiment, some people is fearing it. Those who do Beatles is hearing it. Sincerity is measles sin. People who look and never listen, they thinking that I'm the tyranny of evil men. But I just tell it like it is, dude. My life story's quite gory, spitting even if it is rude. So ain't no brimstone, I ain't no Jim Jones. So put your grins on, listen to them songs, and you will see that they be classics, verbal gymnastics. You call me Lucifer, go to hell, you bastard.
They call me Double Boy, they call me Double Boy. The way I come is sick and on some other level, boy. They call me Double Boy, they call me Double Boy. Cause I am not the everyday, I'm not no mellow boy. boy. They call me double boy. They call me double boy. And those who know me, yes, they know that I am well annoyed. They call me double boy. If you call me double boy, you're gonna burn in hell.
Christians, pop my disc in, stop the dissing, squat and listen. I never say hell, Satan. I never bail out and sell gay drama. Hey mama, they tryna crucify me like Jesus. Religious groups deny me like skeezers. We might please us, rip it and write heaters. Niggas that ain't pleased with quickness, I like readers. I said angelic, then let the man sell it. I let the fan smell it, then I expand relish. But the devil try to stop me, that's J-Core. They thought I'd crumble while it's rocky and stay poor. Jay's Vobiscum, we players go get some sprayers and hit some with layers of Slayer inscription. That means God be with you, we split you, then hit you with pistols, whip you, then giggle. Never dissing this all again. I talk about the rain, I talk about the sun, I speak about the pain, I speak about the fun. I'm saying that I'm bad, I'm saying that I'm good, I'm saying this to the suburbanites in every hood. Y'all act like I'm saying I love Lucifer, I will kill all of you. Motherfucker, I ain't stepping to the limelight to devil worship in front of kids. Get your mind right.
They call me double boy. They call me double boy. The way I come and sick and on some other level boy. They call me double boy. They call me double boy. Cause I am not the everyday, I'm not no mellow boy. They call me double boy. They call me double boy. And those who know me, yes, they know that I am well annoyed. They call me double boy. If you call me double boy, you're gonna burn in hell.
They call me devil boy, but I don't like that. Those who recite that, that's where the fight's at. Cause I'm a tight cat who hella right rap, even a slight crack. And I'll be right back to the devil worshippers at my sign and thinking I'm gnarly. I just wanna go to your parties so I can run through all your goth bitches and rock bitches. Take them on the block and now they talk about bitches. I love the dark side, but horror got archives. I'm sure you got hard lives. Missouri is our side and it's hella depressing, hella stressing. Retrogression back to depression, a hell of a lesson. This where it gets more sick. Don't respect poor pricks who listen to this album and then say exorcist. You did, hence the word and it means good. Hella it means bad. You didn't catch it, you should have. Idiots make me wanna bust it. Rebel boys. Try to explain, no, I say fuck it. Several boys. Foolish title, I can't touch it. Devil boy. Cause I talk backwards. That's several boy.
They call me double boy. They call me double boy. The way I come and sick and on some other level boy. They call me double boy. They call me double boy. Cause I am not the everyday, I'm not no mellow boy. They call me double boy. They call me double boy. And those who know me, yes, they know that I am well annoyed. They call me double boy. If you call me double boy, you're gonna burn in hell. They call me double boy. They call me double boy. The way I come and sick and on some other level boy. They call me double boy. They call me double boy. Cause I am not the everyday, I'm not no mellow boy. They call me double boy. They call me double boy. And those who know me, yes, they know that I am well annoyed. They call me double boy. If you call me double boy,